Hey guys, so Harvey asked me to make you all a video on how to use Read Write Google for your special education accounts. A lot of you should have your Google Drive account already set up. And what's going to make this video actually really helpful for you all is the fact that I actually don't have this extension, Read Write Google, actually installed on this laptop. So you're actually going to see what you are going to have to go through as a result to get that on there. So it might work really easy the first time, but if it don't, like most things usually do, we're gonna have to troubleshoot and figure this out. All right, so let me share you my screen, and that way you kind of go step by step. Feel free to pause this video anytime to figure out how to go through all the steps. All right. So Read Write Google looks a little something like this right here. It has a little purple, puzzle piece like I showed you during that cadre. Now, the first step you all want to do is to take and go to your Google Drive, which is very simple. You're just going to type in Google Drive, and it's the very, very first one that pops up. And once you click that, it takes you somewhere here. Now, mine is a little bit more extensive because I've been using it for a while. So anything that you're going to put into your drive, which are any of these documents, in some way, form, or fashion, Read Write Google will be able to read those words off of your page. For example, this document right here that I made for New Teacher Academy, we just click that and open that. And Read Write Google will actually be able to read all these words. Like I showed you the other day, whatever you highlight, Read Write Google will actually read to you. Now, if you notice on my screen, up here to top right, you should see a little purple puzzle piece, but you don't. This is like exactly what you all are going to have to go through. You all will not have the purple puzzle piece yet because you've not downloaded it yet. So this video is going to be really helpful. All right, so the next step, how do I actually get documents into my drive? For example, most of you will have your computer, and let's say I want a Word document. Over here, I have a little Word document, okay? And all that looks like is a little rubric that I had made for students. It looks like this, right? And I want to put this into my drive. There's two ways to do this. One way, you go over here, press New, and you click File Upload, and you just click the file that you want. And here it is, short story rubric. Or the easiest way and more preferred way is just take the document and just drag it over there. All right, and there we go. Let it upload for a second. It says takes less than a minute, and now it's there. And it should be near the bottom. If not, just refresh your page and it will be there. There it is, right there. All right, so you open it up. And the first thing is going to say, hey, I can't highlight none of this. You have to open it up with Google Docs. See, right now, this is a Microsoft Word document. Once you click that, now Read Write Google will be able to read from it in a second. But still, I don't have Read Write Google into my, browser up here at the top right. I do not see a purple puzzle piece. All I see is this little green guy up here, which will be of no use to myself or any of you all. I was just playing with something. All right, so the next step is actually put Read Write Google onto your computer. So all you do is you come up here to the top, open up a new tab, and just type in Read Write Google. And you click the Chrome store. Very first one is, and let it load up. All right, so there it is. As soon as you type in and you click that, it's going to pop up. Here is the app, a little purple puzzle piece, right? And it's going to ask you to add this to Chrome. Fingers crossed this works. So you click that, and it says add extension. It says yes. Click add that. Hopefully it doesn't say denied. All right. It has been added to Chrome. So now you kind of see it, but it's not quite purple lit up yet, is it? All right, it says this icon will be visible when the extension can act on the current page. What that means is I can't do anything with it right now. It says manage your extensions by clicking the extensions in your window menu, and we might have to do that in a minute. So let's go ahead and click that. All right, so first thing, I want to click that. I want to click manage extensions just to make sure that it's actually going to allow. All right, it is enabled, and it's not allowed in incognito. We're going to have to check on that in a second. Let's see if that don't work yet. All right, so let's go back to my drive. Let's open up a document that I have in here and see if it doesn't read to it. We're going to test this out. All right, let's see. All right, it's not popping up. Oh, yes, it is. There it is. So automatically, since Rewrite Google will actually work with this document. The purple puzzle piece is there. Let's go ahead and click that and find out. It's going to ask you if you will allow that onto your, Google bar. So you're just going to click allow. And now, all right, premium features for 30 days. All right. So premium features is what Mr. Caldwell will actually buy for you if we suck up enough. And it'll give you all these little tools up here, like a dictionary where students can actually highlight a certain word and it'll tell the definition. Picture dictionary, place, pause, stop. A screenshot reader, which is a little more complicated, but we can like highlight different things. For example, if I wanted to highlight this guy right here, and we can highlight it green, that'd be a good little use of, if kids or yourself wanted to highlight keywords onto a problem, you could. And voice note, you can actually add notes. Like for example, if I wanted to add note here for a student, I can highlight that and I can do a little voice note up here and say, this is the problem that we were talking about in class. So you can add notes here. Premium features is what we want, Mr. Caldwell. That's exactly what we want. All the special ed teachers in Perry County want that premium feature, so you have to buy it for us because Mr. Hill said so. All right, so the next thing is now that Rewrite Google is actually working, let's check and see if it actually works. Let's highlight something. Let's highlight just a right there. Let's see if that will work. Come up here and press play.
For future reference,
all right.
If there was anything.
So
for future
and
reference.
let's stop there. All right, so Rewrite Google, like we said, was one of the best, text readers that we could actually find. If for some reason, and you know how all things work, as soon as somebody shows you something and it works perfectly for them, but you go and try to do it, and it don't work, and it's happened to all of us. So I've kind of prepared. I'm ready for this. Let's say you go and you try to actually work this out, right? And you can't figure it out at all. You can't get Rewrite Google to get on there at all. So what you're going to do is, like for example, when you type in Rewrite Google for the first time up here, and you click it, and you're going to, click Add to Chrome like we did a second ago right here. If it doesn't work for you, come up here and just click Support. And right down to the bottom, there's a guide down here. And I kind of already clicked this already. I'm kind of ahead of the game. I had to do this with actually Missy Moore by the day. Hers did not work. Let's see. All right. Down about a few days, about 6 days ago, this guy was like, go through all the steps to make sure your setup is ready. So all you have to do is kind of copy this into your page. And we're going to kind of go through this just to make sure. All right, so it's kind of like a step-by-step on just in case, yours isn't working. Kind of come through here and go through your steps and make sure that yours is working. This is the big one right here. To check if permissions have been granted, you may have to actually grant permission for Rewrite Google to work. So if yours is not working, come to this page and just click permissions. And it's going to ask you all these different things that has, your full permission. At the very bottom, it says, hey, it has access. But if it says it does not have access, you'll have to click it and, and let it, have that access. Another way, just in case it doesn't work, is come up here and let's see. Come up here at the top, just click it and click Manage Extensions. And go down to make sure it's actually enabled over here, because sometimes it will not enable it the first time you actually go and do it. Guys, like I said, anything that you're going to put into your drive, Rewrite Google will actually be able to read it. It will read any kind of Word document you have in here. Like for example, this guy that I just put in there a second ago, since it's now a Google Doc, Rewrite Google will actually read from any of these words. And let it load up. Just make sure that way I'm not telling a fib.
Many vivid, descriptive words are used to tell.
Awesome. All right, so anything you put in there, just like the document I just put in there, it's going to read it. It's going to read Google Docs like this. It's going to read any kind of PDF. This was a little PDF that I have on here. Any PDF file, any kind of Word file. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to actually deal with that later. Anything that you put in here, Word documents or PDFs or anything like that, it will actually read those documents for you. Okay. If you have any problems, just email me or email Harvey. If this video was, not useful, or you need probably a little bit more, a little bit more, hands-on, you actually want me to come down and, help you, just let me know. I've been to a couple teachers already, try to help them out on a few things. And if any of you all need help on Redirect Google, just please let me know. And I will definitely make a point to, come down there, no matter if you're, at AB, Leatherwood, Chavez, Robinson, wherever you're at, just so, let me know and I'll come down there and help you, okay? But don't be afraid to email me or contact Harvey and tell him to get up with me and, send me your way. But if you have any questions, just let me know. All right, bye.